I have to clap so I can sync everything.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Silence.
Yeah, I was like, magic trick. I was like, someone's going to show up from under the table.
So start off, I always ask this to all my guests, just to kind of break the ice. What's your death row meal?
You're asking me now?
Oh, of course.
I would eat anything. So it's fine. That's a good question, because we, in a bodybuilding, we normally, when we compete, it's like, what's your post-show meal?
I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, that's the first
How
thing.
big is it?
Exactly. It never goes to plan, because I would say sourdough pizza.
Okay.
I would love a sourdough or roast.
That's pretty
Sadly
healthy.
roasting. But I normally end up having Five Guys, because it's just the only place that's open and most convenient. So, but yeah, it would be definitely a roast. Sunday
What's
roast.
your current calorie intake?
600.
Wow. God, I don't know how you do it. But I guess you're pretty much keto, right? Because you've not had carbs. or anything.
Yeah. So it's basically chicken, yogurt, eggs, mince.
So your body's just used to it.
Yeah. It's my 4th competition, so it kind of
so cool.
it gets easier. It's never easy, but it almost like your body remembers certain, things, and but that's everybody is different. So like you say, some people will carb up, so they will actually eat a lot of carbs because their body will respond better to carbs. My body doesn't.
Like it.
So it's high fat and high protein for me, and that's what works best. And just in the last phase is when you carb up, so to speak. So you feel the muscles because they're going to be like really flat.
Is that what you're going to do? Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah. So probably 2-3 days before the show, it's a carb up. So when you kind of flat, at the moment I feel like I've got no muscle, because it just feels like you keep losing that fat, but you just like flat, and then that's what kind of the empty space within the muscle when you eat carbs. That's what kind of makes it pop.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's a whole
Yeah, so I'm a big advocate for keto. I did do it, I don't do it anymore.
Oh, did you?
It really fixed everything in me. I had like so many like swelling and just like my skin wasn't great, but also I kept getting bloating. So I did keto for a couple of months and it changed my life. I'm not doing it now.
Yeah.
I love carbs.
I'm going to try it. You might have rice crisps.
Yeah. That's it.
All the horrible things.
Yeah, I could probably do keto, but the thing is, it's the calories as well, because obviously you need to eat less because it's all healthy and stuff like bacon, avocado, but imagine calories in avocado, let's say, and then you can have way more rice than let's say avocado. The rice will fill you up, avocado will just touch the side. So even though it's super tasty, it doesn't fill you
hungry.
up. Yeah, exactly. So you could say I'm doing keto because I'm not having any carbs, even though it's not like the choice.
It's for a purpose.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My name is Kasia. As I mentioned, who am I? I run a business, so I'm a businesswoman, I'm a mom, and I can say I'm a professional athlete at this point. I guess it always sounds weird saying it, but yeah, I am. So I run my own direct marketing business, so leaflet distribution. We help businesses obviously spread the word in the local areas and so on. I've got an 11-year-old son who's just started secondary school, and like I say, 4 years ago started my bodybuilding career, and I've been competing a few times. I have a show coming next week, and that's pretty much it.
What made you get into the bodybuilding?
Body dysmorphia. Okay. Yeah, so I've never really accepted myself and the way I look, and obviously pregnancy as well and so on. Had Ryan, and that obviously messes you massively. And I remember it was my sister's wedding actually, when I saw the pictures from the wedding, and I just burst crying, and I was like, this is it's actually on my Instagram, like the comparison from how I looked and now, and I'm like, I just like, and something needs to change, because and then I need, like, I've always been kind of into sports. I played volleyball, I trained taekwondo back in Poland and stuff. So I've always been kind of into sports, but then stopped because of the pregnancy and so on and so on. So I got to the point where I just needed a challenge, and I thought to myself, what would be challenging. Just going to the gym, it's not challenging, you know what I mean? Like, I can still go and play, whatever, but it's like, what do you do to really push yourself? Because I was at that point where I really need to change something. And it's just, weirdly, I was at the house party of my friend, and there was a girl there that was actually preparing to compete. So everyone's having pizza, whatever, and she just came with her Tupperware and water, and she was just sitting. And I don't know, I just got like really interested. I follow her on Instagram, and I was just like, maybe that's it. I mean, it seems pretty challenging to me. So I got in touch with the coach that she was using like at the time, and then just thought to myself, you know what, I'm just gonna sign up. I didn't believe I'm gonna step on the stage ever, because I was looking all these girls and even her, and I was like, I'll never be able to do that. That's just nuts. But I was like, might as well try. Why not? So cool. I've signed up with the team in November, and then next year in April stepped on the stage after 6 months, and I think that was the break I needed it, the challenge I needed it. Yeah, literally. And it was the first time where I was, I was working hard, but I was seeing results, and I was happy with where I was. So that was why.
That's the thing, when you start seeing results, you just want to keep doing it.
It's like addictive, when they say when you go to the gym or whatever you do, smoke, drink, it's like an addiction, because the way it makes, like, not being funny, even drugs, obviously the way they make you feel, they make you feel good, and you want more of it. The same with the gym, like you go to the gym, exactly. You see the results, you're feeling better. Sometimes you don't want to go, but you go, you push yourself, you leave, and you're happy in a way. So it is like an addiction. Really.
How do you juggle just being a mum, a business owner, and also you've got this competition coming up? How long have you been training? Did you say?
So my first competition was 4 years ago. So that's my fourth now. So I've competed.
Like once a year.
So first to 22 1, to 23 2 competitions, and then 23, 24, and then now to be honest, it's like we said, like it's nice to sit down and do nothing, because at the moment I feel like I don't have time to rest. But after the show is actually where I struggle, because I suddenly lose that cardio, that training, that this and that, and suddenly I have all that time and I don't know what to do with myself. So the more I have to do, the more I get done, if that makes sense. Because the more free time I have, it's like, I'll just do it later, I'll postpone it, whatever, and nothing gets done. The more I have, like, the more the day gets packed. You have to do things quicker. Exactly, So
I've only got half an hour for this, so
so even with my, I'm a single mum, so with my boy, he started secondary, so I bought the treadmill at home. I can't leave him at home on his own and go to the gym, so I'll just run for an hour at home on the treadmill at 6, then get him ready to school, drop him to school, go to the gym again, finish rest of the cardio, then to the office, then the meeting, then this and that. At 3 there is pick-up time, so I pick him up. I normally take him to gym as well. So he just sits there, plays on the laptop when I get my stuff done, then get home, do whatever, cooking, chores, finish more cardio, and then just the day is gone. But that's what I say. People say, I don't have time. I hate when people say they don't have. Everyone's got the same 24 hours. It's just how you manage it. And
perfectly said.
It's just like my cardio alone is 2 hours a day. That's like 2 hours of running minimum, plus whatever steps, plus training, plus this and that. And you will find time if you want to. It's all about priorities. I don't believe, like, it really jars me when people say, I don't have time. I'm no, you choose not to.
That's really it.
Do you know? Because, like, we can all be more productive if we want to, in my opinion.
It's very true. I mean, I actually skip cardio because I tell myself I don't have time. But really, I'm just going back home and just relaxing.
Exactly.
I just don't like cardio.
I mean, don't get me wrong.
I did a Stairmaster and that's it.
Well, but that's, to be honest, so many people, I do Stairmasters because it's less taxing on, like, joints and body anyway. Everyone hates Stairmasters. You're the only person that actually say they like it. Like, I do love it because, like I said, I hate running. Like, honestly, it's just not for me. But I find, like, just I don't know, going up some kind of freeing. But that's why I got the treadmill at home, because I'm like, I'm gonna run out of time during the day if I don't do it like early in the morning or like in the evening sometimes. And I don't want to, obviously with Ryan, he's super switched on for 11-year-old, and he doesn't mind and he supports me and so on. But you know, sometimes you have that mum guilt, like, oh, I have to drag him again. And you just fight those emotions comes, like you want to do well, and obviously you want to push yourself, but then you've got this child that you don't want to, be dragging everywhere and feeling like he's not important and so on. So it's like just having that treadmill at home when he's still sleeping and I can just get it done. Do you know what I mean? That's an hour that I could be sleeping. So it's not like you don't have time. You just choose not to make time.
Yeah, it's just basically what priorities you have and what motivates you really. So you've got this huge competition coming up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's always going to be in your mind until that's done. And do you think after that's done you're going to be a bit relaxed, or do you feel like you still carry on?
So I'm planning to take a year off because, like I say, I've competed for 3 years. I haven't really had more than 5 months break from like dieting, which is quite taxing on the body. It's almost, I feel like I'm almost at the point of burnout a little bit, and then my body's taking it as well. So I'm like, it's time to kind of refocus on something else, and I think I'm going to take a year off and then come back. Probably, maybe in a year time. But it teaches you a lot. So even with business, like you say, that's going to the gym, having this discipline and all of this, it affects all aspects of your life. It's even parenting or even like running a business. I have noticed, even though obviously like I'm shattered at the moment and kind of neglecting a business a little bit because I need to give somewhere else, I do feel that the way I've been running business ever since I've started changed massively for the good, just because of that discipline and everything. Because I'm like, if I can go and win a world title at the bodybuilding competition, why can I just
do anything, really?
Yeah, exactly. Why can I just make $1 million or whatever? Do you know what I mean? Like, why can I push my business the same way as I push my body?
I mean, it teaches that time management as well, though,
exactly.
It? So, and I think, but a lot of people are not fearful of it. It's almost how does it affect the mind as well? Because it's not just how it affects your body, right? No. It's not. It's your mind. It's everything else that goes with it. So, but how would you say that you overcome that your mindset to keep going? Is it just that always that you've got that goal, or is it?
So for me personally, it's always having something to work towards. Like I'm not good when I have no goal or something to kind of I need to work towards. But that's me personally. So there is always, but that's why, again, for example, within the business, I set myself goals, and I'm like, okay, this month I want to bring that much. Same like when I'm competing. Okay, this month we need to shred whatever 2 kg of fat or something, and that's the goal I need to kind of hit. And then I'm like, okay, let's just do that in business as well, and so on. So kind of try to match it, so to speak. And then we'll see after the show how it goes. But obviously I'm going to have way more time, and that's why I want to take that time, the year, to kind of focus on the business more, and then use that experience of competing and run better business, really, to be honest, based on what I've learned, and that resilience, so to speak, that you have when you obviously do so much in a short period of time and so on, and achieve whatever. It could be translated to business as well.
And is your aim here to just win, or are you just happy competing?
I'm very competitive.
It's good to be.
I always say second place is the loser. To be honest, I'm not a sore loser. So the thing is, what I've learned as well. So my first ever competition, I came third. So I was like, that's not a bad going for the first ever time.
First one,
the second one, I wanted to get my pro card, and I won my pro card. So after this one, I wanted to win the pro championship, and I did that last year in November. So that was like I always have those goals. So it's not like I'm not just going to show up, because I'm like, why would you put yourself through so much to just kind of show up?
Very true.
It doesn't make sense to me, and then, but this year, obviously I'll try to defend my title as a world champion and so on, but I feel like it's I'm putting less pressure on myself this time round. So but there is always definitely hunger.
You still don't want to come second?
No. No chance. That's why I'm planning to take a year off and then try a different federation, kind of take a step higher a little bit, because I'm not saying obviously the one I'm doing is nothing wrong with it. It's still obviously great, but the one I'm planning to do is international as well. So there are shows all over Europe and the world and so on and so on. So it's just kind of almost like slightly higher level, you know, like Olympia and stuff. That's where everyone wants to kind of go in proper bodybuilding world, so to speak. So that's kind of the next level for me. So that's why I was like, okay, but the reason I want to take a year off to basically be able to build what I think it will be competitive within that organization, rather just, like you say, going and hoping for the best, because that's just never going to cut it.
No, you might as well just have a burger.
No. Unless I feel like I'm up to the standard and I'm giving my absolute best and I'm bringing my best package, there's just no point going, to be honest. And
do you feel like after it's all over, are you going to struggle to go back to, I don't know what normal is for you, I guess, because this is the normal you, right? So like,
this is the normal.
Would you like force yourself to eat more? Like, I don't know, like, how do you go back to normality?
It's actually harder after the show, to be honest, like for me personally, and a lot of athletes struggle with that as well, because like now obviously you have that goal, you have the show, and you know you have to stick to it, because you know you need to show up on the stage and be your best. After show you lose that, so you first of all you don't have to diet, you don't have to do the cardio, and then you don't have the goal that you work towards, so it just all goes kind of, you know, free word, you can do whatever. And that's where the struggle is, because obviously it's so easy to just put the weight and fat back on if you don't actually control what you're eating after. And a lot of athletes struggle with this post-show blues and stuff, and hunger hormone as well. Like imagine being on 600 calories for over 2 months. And then suddenly,
it's like a snack.
Exactly. And then that's probably half of your meal. And then suddenly after the show, you're just like, you don't have to do that. So you can literally eat whatever you want, like a brownie, you know what I mean? Egg brownies, whatever.
We were talking before, so what are you looking forward to? It's like, I need a brownie.
I love brownies, so that's my first treat for sure. And then, so you need to be even more in control, not to let yourself slip, if that makes sense.
When you say something, you don't have to do it anymore. Obviously, you don't have to do it before the show.
No.
It's almost you're training yourself to want to do it anyway.
Exactly.
And I think that's the main mindset with people is getting into that mindset of, I want to do this, I don't need to. It's if you want to do something, you're always going to push yourself, aren't you? And it's the same in your business as well. It's almost like, you don't have to go and start a business.
No.
You can go and get a job. You can go and do whatever you like. But if you want to do it, and you actually program yourself to be able to do it, it just makes
like you say, you don't have to contact the clients. You don't have to, you know, make calls or send emails, whatever. But like you say, if you want to achieve something, that's what you're going to have to do.
Exactly.
It's not going to just come knocking.
I have this fear of missing opportunities. So like if I always tell myself, but also like, let's say there's a potential client that I'm like so tired, you know, I've spoken to a bunch of people already, but if I don't email or just message or speak to this person, I might miss out. So I'm just, it's a bad thing. I feel like I don't know where the balance is. When do I stop?
You never really switch off. It's not 9 to 5. Like I'm like, I try to turn off notification on my phone for my emails. Doesn't work. And you know, you get that email and sometimes you don't want to reply or something, or it's after hours, but you feel like, just a quick one. But then I'm trying as well. It's just like people will get used to it. They will just pester you any time of the day. And there are people that work whatever weird hours, and that's fine for them, but I don't want some of my clients to think I do that as well. But it's hard, like you say, it's just like, just one quick email. It was just like, just have a look, and it was like, oh no.
I think it's almost having those constraints with your customers as well. It's almost telling them that I will get back to you up until this time. After that, I'm sorry, I'll get back to you the next day. But I was like, I'm terrible at it. My phone will go at 9 o'clock at night and I'll answer the phone. It's like, I shouldn't do that, because then people get used to, I'll just phone him tonight. I don't have to phone him during the day.
I had that yesterday, literally. I was cooking curry for Ryan, and one of my regular clients phoned me, and that was like 2 minutes to 6, and officially I'm supposed to be 5 o'clock, whatever. Obviously I do, and I'm just chopping this, whatever, and I'm like, do I answer or do I not? I can just put him on loudspeaker and just take the call. I'm like, no, and I didn't, and I was just like, oh, maybe I should call him back, and I was like, oh, do I not?
Is it important? Is it not?
And I'm like, and I was thinking to myself, at the end of the day, I'm not a surgeon. It's not like someone.
That's the thing. You're not saving lives.
Not life-threatening.
Exactly. Do a brain surgery or something. Like at the end of the day, I can phone him back tomorrow. But you get these moments in your head, like, oh, you should, because you're going to lose them or something.
I think it's the people pleaser in me as well. I just want everyone to be happy.
That's true.
So if I don't give that person a great experience, then I'm like, I messed up here.
And I think you find it a lot with people, but you cannot please everybody.
No.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
But we'd love to.
Yeah.
But everyone's got different personalities. Some people I just cannot work with.
No.
Because I don't. Like we just don't gel. And you probably got it, even with your business. It's like the way you talk to somebody, I don't like it. I can't work with it.
Oh yeah.
It's like
I'm gonna say a rude word, but
you
we
can
have
say
these
it's fine.
asshole clients.
Standard.
You know
who you are.
inside jokes in the office where you're just like, why are you just being difficult? There's no need for it.
We're human. Mistakes get made.
And then just like ridiculous demands and this and that. And I'm like, honestly, it's not rocket science. We're just doing a simple job. Just do you know what I mean? But some people think they are the center of the world, and then everything revolves around them. And I'm like,
without their business, your business is going to crumble.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like, but it's just, I think learning how to deal with people like this and just not to take it too hard. Because obviously it's hard when you run your own business, and I take everything personally. So if there is any comment or concern, whatever, I'm like, it's me. They're having a go at me, and I don't like that. When you have high standards, you just like, no. But you learn that some people just do it because that's how they are, and it's not a reflection of you or how you run your business. Like you say, you can't please everyone, and you shouldn't really.
Internal pressure, I've just always kind of been like that, and I try to fight it. Like I said, I give myself time. When it hits 5:30 max, just shut off. Don't look at your phone. But it just gets very difficult. And I'm trying to manage it in a way. Like that's why I just talk to people like yourselves and stuff, trying to get different ideas. I think what you said kind of hit me is being disciplined. So really tell yourself and how much you want something, and if you want your happiness to be more important, then shut off after 6 or whatever. So,
exactly.
Do you feel like that with your coach? Like, do you feel like if you do something wrong, you'll let him down, not just yourself? Or?
I don't have the knowledge that they do. Like it's actually crazy how much goes into it, to understand. Like next week, for example, my meals look like I will eat a meal, I'll wait half an hour, I need to put my bikini on, take pictures, and based on my look, he will tell me what to eat next. And I have to do that 4 times a day. And I'm like, how do you know? I had 2 squares of dark chocolate. I have to take a picture. It's like, okay, next time is this one. I'm like, what? And I'm looking at myself, like, what are you seeing there? What are you looking at?
Where's the brownies?
Exactly, where's my brownies?
It's true.
I'll do whatever you can.
Why do you hate me so much?
It's, I guess in that world, it is purely looks, isn't it? I mean, you put yourself on a scale and it shows that you cutting, but if you look at yourself, if it's 100%. Not showing it, then...
Because it's water intake as well. That you've got, you need to
water retention and so on. So exactly. But that's why, for example, you cut carbs because carbs obviously will hold more water, so you're kind of heavier. Obviously, no one weighs you. It's a bodybuilding show. No one cares how much you weigh. It's all about the physique and the look that you bring. So there is so many things that goes into it. And it's mind blowing, to be honest. Like I say, I've done 4 shows, and it always surprises me. How do they know what to do and how to navigate and what to add, what to take, and so on? And then you come on that stage, it's like, oh my god, it actually makes sense. So when someone asks me, you should be able to do it on your own, I was like, no chance. First of all, accountability. I need to have someone. Do you know what I mean?
That pushes you as well. Right?
Even coaches have coaches. I'm sorry, everyone. Do you know what I mean? If you think you know it all, I think you're in the wrong. I said to Kian, my coach, I was like, Kian, I've got no muscle. I was like, oh yeah.
What do I do?
Where the muscle goes? Because you are flat. That's what you call it. Because I had no carbs, so basically the muscle are not popping. They're just they're there. But I was like, I can't see anything. I was like, you just have we call them prep goggles. So basically, you always have those glasses that will make you
just
not see anything.
There's no muscle on your toe.
No, not at all. So,
I think what you're saying about a coach and the accountability. I think that's 2 key things, especially with people's mental health, mindset, things like that. If you've got someone who's there with you, actually,
100%.
but it's almost. I find if you don't pay for something, you're not going to be accountable for it. It's like, right, I've invested in that. If I don't do that, that's my fault.
Yeah.
But if they said you need to do this, it's almost you got those goals.
Facts, yeah.
It's so then you've got business coaches, life coaches, health coaches, fitness coaches, bodybuilding coaches. There's all these things that go with it, but they're all important in their own little.
I had a business coach for a little while, and he was the same. He was always used to say, "You're the only person that does your homework," but I'm like, I cannot be given something, come back next week and say I haven't done it. Like mentally, I just can't take it. No, exactly. Yeah. And like you say, you pay someone money to do the work. Obviously, they are coaching you, but you need to put the work as well. Like my coach, not going to go on the stage and stand there and pretend it's me. Oh, hello.
Well done. I did
that. Blonde wig, you know what I mean? And it's the same in business, you know what I mean? So I was just like, but isn't that not the point of having a coach to actually do that? It's like, but most people don't. No. And I'm like, but why would they even bother? First of all, you're spending money that you
because they think it's the right thing. And I think it's almost what people do. There's like, right, I need a coach because of this, but it's finding the real reason why you want it to start with. I think if you're doing self-discovery, you said like about your story or why this sort of journey started. It's almost like, why do I want to do this? Yeah. Like, me and you, I bump into you in the gym, and I'm just like.
I can't be
for years, like I'd been to the gym in years, and then my brother started doing similar to what you're doing. But then it's like, right, I never saw anything. It's like, right, okay, now I do. Great, I'm into it now. Yeah. But I think a lot of people give up before they see any results. Same in business.
Yes.
Most businesses fail within the first 12 months, or people don't carry on with it because they think it's too hard. Yeah. And it's the same with fitness, it's the same with everything else that goes with it. I think it's the consistency and the accountability.
That's what actually funny. I had this conversation with a lady at the gym today, and she's like, I'm just so sick of doing the same thing, the same meals and the same gym. But I was like, but that's what gives you results. It's literally repeating the boring stuff over and over again. Yeah. Like I do that before the show for 6 months, literally the same. I don't change training plan, it's the same thing, just added cardio, whatever. And the food doesn't change, it just gets lower. It gets less of it. So
one grain.
Like, literally. So it is boring, it's repetitive, it's the same every day. I don't have, hot dog one day, burger next day, pizza, whatever. It's just literally chicken, egg, yogurt, whatever. Yeah. But that's what gets you results. And that's the same with business or whatever. Like if you find something that works, you would want to repeat that because it brings you results. Yeah, yeah. You wouldn't just suddenly think, let's just go back and do completely opposite that didn't bring any. So, but that's, like you say, that's when most people fail. They don't have it in them to kind of, to follow through. Yeah. They'll be like, it's not like people trying to lose weight. They went to the gym for a month. I was like, I'm not seeing results. But how long did it take you to put the weight on?
I'm still having KFC 3 times a day.
And then I was like, have you stuck to the plan that you were given by a coach? Not really. I mean, miracles don't happen. Only because you have a plan on the paper, it doesn't mean it's just going to change.
There's a great saying: success is the other side of comfort.
Yes.
So get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Yes.
That's literally story of my life.
But that's where you find it, right? Once you found it there, it's like, okay, cool, this might be uncomfortable, but that's what it gives us. And it's the same with I find with business, people like to spend money or still go on holiday and buy nice cars when they're starting a business. It's like, no, this is a business. Put money into the business to be able to get more out of it. You need to change who you are to get the results. Yeah. Doing it that way.
I think it just shows how important collaborating is with people as well. Like you said, I think because you had that coach as well, and even having a business coach, I guess you're not doing things on your own almost. You're getting that. It's not like a machine, like AI. I've got a personal trainer. I could have easily just gone to AI and just searched up, I want to lose this, I want to do that.
Give me a plan.
Yeah. But no, because you can, in a way.
You won't look at it.
Yeah, and you don't have to respect AI. You don't have to be like, I could just do it tomorrow. So no one's going to push you and stuff.
And no one to answer to as well. It's like, obviously, even weekly check-ins. You have you next week you're going to have to show your coach what you've done. I personally I hate disappointing people. So even obviously I'm not perfect either. I have slip-ups and whatnot. But at the end of the day, at least I know I need to put work because I need to face that person, and I can't go say, I've done nothing. Like I just can't literally do that. And like you say, anyone, you know, I could go to ChatGPT, but it's the human. I think that's where we kind of missing the point at the moment. It's all about, you know, AI and computers, whatever. And then
people need people.
I need a human. And it's emotions as well. Like being on prep is super hard, and especially women, you're, you know, hormones, whatever. Like literally you go from being the happiest to crying, because yesterday I nearly cried because I cooked curry for Ryan, and I was like, I'm gonna put it away in a Tupperware. I couldn't find the lid, so I'm on my knees in a cupboard, and I'm like, I'm just gonna cry in a second.
Just pulling everything out.
I found a shaker, I didn't know a heart. But I'm literally like that, and I was like, why are you crying? That's so stupid. I didn't find the lid, but I was like, oh yeah, whatever.
Click film.
That was probably the point you thought, right, I need a break with everything.
And I'm like, what's that?
And how do you shut off? Like, you've got so much going on. You know, you had a great training day, you know, you've cooked, you worked on your, you know, you had a good day at work. How do you come home and shut off?
I mean, I love walks, so I'll just put my headphones, and to be honest, recently I started to actually think about that, and when I go on a walk, just to kind of switch my brain off, like you say, because normally it's just like thousand thoughts, this and that, so I'm like, just literally put the headphones on, try to listen to music, even lyrics or whatever, and just not think. Like, it's hard to not think. Like,
you need other noise to cover the noise.
What I found really worked for me is having a massage, or like where I can just lie down. I find myself really like drifting away when I'm getting like a treatment or something. I don't know why, but I'm like, I'm not thinking there. And that's one of those things that I've introduced in my routine, because I'm like, this is really helping, where I can have an hour and a half, and my brain is just not thinking. I'm just there kind of trying.
So you're giving it to someone else.
Like,
right, you take on my problems for this hour.
Literally.
You'll find a lot of people like 11, 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning going to bed. It's like,
that's what I found. I started to prioritize sleep, because last few preps I wasn't, and I was literally like a zombie.
So important.
And now I'm like 7 hours, that's an absolute minimum, and then that's why I try to get everything done by like 10, be in bed by 10:30. But like you say, there will be times in my second prep where I would be on treadmill at midnight, because I'll be like, I'll get home, whatever, and I was like, I need a rest. I will, you know, whatever, procrastinate on the sofa for 3 hours and find myself running from 10 to midnight.
I need to do that now.
And I was like, you still have to do this, you know, I can't just like not do it, but and I'm like, no, okay, we have to like be more wise with the time, like you say. It's not like I didn't have time, but I was just like, I was just like scroll on the phone for 3 hours and lose that 3 hours, and then have to.
I think that's the main thing, that people just get lost in their phones now. Like you've got Instagram, TikTok, all those
so
sort of
easy,
things.
isn't it?
And 2 hours later, like,
scrolling.
What have I actually done? What have I learned? What have I seen? Nothing.
It's unreal.
Especially when you don't have carbs as well. I feel like when I have ZMA to help me sleep if I'm not having carbs. But when I do, I sleep better.
How
are you? Are you okay with sleeping?
No, I sleep like a baby.
Really?
I sleep like a baby. Babies don't sleep.
They
wake up every hour.
I mean, my baby, Ryan.
Some babies sleep.
He was such a great baby. I think, was it 6 months? He just started to sleep through the night, and like sometimes you just had to wake him up.
My Ryan, first one, fine. Jaden, he's nearly 5 and he still doesn't.
He's still up. Obviously, you're bodybuilding in such a male-dominant world, right? Nowadays, I think it's changed a lot. Do you still feel like it's kind of a male-dominant space, the bodybuilding industry?
I've never really. No.
Really?
It's an interesting question. It never really crossed my mind, to be honest.
I think it's more, that's just what you see on TV.
Yeah.
You see that side of it, you don't see
I guess where people have. Because I think it comes from obviously how it started. It was basically huge blokes, full of steroids and stuff, wider than taller.
World's strongest man.
Exactly. And then that's where the picture of bodybuilding is still kind of. Look, people go to me like, "Oh, what do you do?" I said, "I'm a bodybuilder." Like, you don't look like a bodybuilder. Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't want to be.
I'll just scratch my back.
I still want to have a feminine voice, not literally. That was my first thing when I had a call with my coach. I said, I don't want anything fake, not being funny. I don't want a fake ass, I don't want a fake boobs, fake lips. Like, if that's the standard, I'm not up for it. Like if I can do it naturally, then I'm up for it. If I can push myself and my body and whatever, but I don't wanna not be me. So it's like no, absolutely. But obviously that depends on the federation, on the category. You know, there are certain ones that are you cannot go without breast. What do you call it? Exactly. Everyone has, and that's basically because it's a requirement. And girls that sign up for it, they know that, and they do it because they wanna, go that route, and that's fine. But like I say, it's different, and that's why, the bodybuilding is still, I presume, seen as, massive blokes or whatever, and mainly men. But I hope it will change because
I suppose it's almost like that. You'll look at fitness stuff for guys on Instagram and whatever else, and that's what we see at the gym because that's what we're around. And yours would be different because you'll follow the theme. It's what you see and your perception of it more than anything.
Exactly.
Does your coach teach you how to pose? Or is that different?
Yeah. There's loads of them, and again, different federations have different posing techniques, so it's not like one that fits all. Every single one will have whatever different.
Like, when you look at it, you think someone's just going to the gym, they're getting big, they're getting healthy, and they're just going to stand on the stage. It's like the amount of things that go with it, and I think
so true.
It's like with anything you do, isn't it? It's like you don't see beneath the surface of what actually happens and what goes on.
And sometimes it's down to like tiny little tweaks. So I went to an athletes meet in Orpington, I think a couple of weeks ago, and then we were like posing, and again the girls were just like, the way you like twist your hip or like move your hand around or place like even your fingers and stuff, it all like makes such a difference. Even silly thing like when you have your hands to the side and like you lift your middle finger up, and that automatically makes your bicep longer. And I was just like, those
I'm doing it. You feel it. It's like,
if I'm in meetings now, I'm just going to start sitting.
I'm just drinking my tea now.
You would like this.
Swearing at everyone all the time.
So that's what I always say. People say, "Oh, you look amazing," but they only see the end product of it when I'm all glammed up on the stage in a bikini, and it's amazing. But people don't realize how much it actually
goes into it.
And then, like you say, even little tiny tweaks and stuff to look that way or show yourself that way.
The thing that you're most nervous about coming up to this competition?
I've got really high standards, really annoying, and I never feel like I'm good enough. Even like, at backstage, wherever, you look at the girls and you feel, oh, she looks amazing, she looks amazing. I never look at myself and think, oh, I look amazing. So it's like, it's nerve-wracking because you just like, you doubt yourself a lot. I do. And do you know what I mean? Like, even though like I manifested my win last year, I even tattooed a tiara on myself. I did. That part of manifestation, I tattooed a tiara.
You haven't got one of these.
When you stand on they give results and you stand there and you just like hear your name and you're still like, it surely can't be me. What? No way. So I think that, and just it's weird one because I would be really nervous if I had people come and watch me. So ever since I started, I never really had much support and so on. So first show I did on my own, second as well, and then I had a friend of mine coming to the third. But I almost like, in a way, I was sad I didn't have people cheering me on and so on. But then on the other hand, I was like, if I was complete flop, I would be glad that no one's watching me, because obviously, it's an added pressure of having your closest like watch you, even though obviously they would never say it.
No, of course.
But for me personally, that would be like, oh, I didn't do as well as I hoped to, and they all watched me, so it's just like, oh, terrifying.
Has this helped with your day-to-day life, like in work and stuff?
Massively. Like I say, it's
just the discipline, right?
Discipline. You way more organized, and then just you believe in yourself more, and then you prove yourself you are capable of so much. And like you say, if you can do that in a bodybuilding, you can do that in life, you can do it in business, you can do whatever. So you train your mind to be more resilient for sure, and then just take it to any other part of your life. So it massively, I'm really grateful, like you say, because not many things affect me anymore, if that makes sense. You kind of become immune to certain things because you put yourself through such a hard thing that other shit that people throw at you doesn't necessarily hurt as much. It still does, but not as much as before.
I used to always think like, oh, this person don't want me to do well. Like, I just get this vibe.
No one does.
Why am I thinking like that anyway?
No one really does.
No. People like watching other people fail.
Yeah, people don't like them doing better than other people.
Yeah.
They don't like to see other people doing better than them. And
it's weird because I always feel like I do. Like for me, even my closest friends in the office and stuff, they always say like, you seem happier when we succeed than when you won your crown.
This is like a minority of people.
Yeah.
You look at the masses, most people don't.
I know.
Because how have you got that and I haven't?
Because I almost undermine my own thing, but I was like, if one of my closest friends or whatever do well, I'm like, I'm over the moon. Like, that's my mate. Like, look what they done.
Cool.
And I was like, but why don't you look at yourself like that? It's like, that doesn't work that way.
But it's almost like going into a gym. It's like, well, how have you done that though?
But it's like, what next do you have?
I'm sitting there eating the corner. It's like, but I think you can't. It's almost right. Or ask that question: how have you done that? How have you got there? That's what more people I think need to do, because it is just very much. That social media is a massive thing, and because it puts people's mindsets into one moment, because people on social media don't have this stuff. It is just glam. It's just something they put on as well, right? It's but then the majority of it. But it's like But if someone has actually done it, it's like me. You going to your coach, you asking that person at the party. It's like, how have you done this? It's just ask that question, because if you want it, it's there.
Like you say,
you can do anything.
It comes down to the point how bad you want it. Because I knew at that point that I needed to change something, and I wasn't going to sit and just moan. Like most people will just moan about it and not do anything, and not take action. Don't take action. And that's the same with business. Like, oh, I'm not making money, but they don't take action to actually change that, and go out that comfort zone and actually do something that will pay off. So I guess, like you say, it's just all depend on the person. But I'm like, if I get something, that's the thing with me. If I get something in my head, I need to get it. It's almost like it will bug me to death if I don't. So I'm like, once I make a decision, I can't like go back, because I feel like I'm just going to be failing everybody. And it's not even about myself. It's like, oh, I said I'm going to do this, and I can't go back and tell them people I won't. It's almost like, even though it's nothing to do with them, that kind of, it is. Sometimes it just drives you nuts, because it's just,
I think that's what I recently forced myself to just come out of, like, just stop thinking about people that's hating on you and just worry about yourself.
Exactly. There's no point.
Give it all, because they literally don't care. You're not in their minds 24/7.
No.
But years ago, sticks and stones may break my bones. Words gonna hurt me. Now words are the biggest thing that hurt everybody at the moment.
100%.
A brick in your head won't make any difference.
People don't realize as well how hurtful things that they say, how they affect other people. They say they can say whatever they want to say. And like you say, the mental health and everything. That's why so many people struggle, because there is so much shit being thrown at them. Like it's nothing.
It's accessible.
Exactly. And it was just like, it does affect people, because like you say, someone's going to sit there and think, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, because they said I'm this and I'm that. And obviously it's not true, but it gets stuck in your brain.
It's 10,000 hours to be able to perfect something. So you look at, it was Queen, when they made Bohemian Rhapsody, it was 10,000 hours, and there was something with the Beatles as well. It was 10,000 hours to perfect something totally. So if you play the guitar, you do it for 10,000 hours, you could perfect what you're doing. You'd go to the gym, 10,000 hours, you perfect it. You look at cold calling, 10,000 hours of doing it, you'll perfect it. There's no way you will perfect it unless you do that much and consistently.
But again, it comes to doing the boring stuff in a way, because after 5,000 whatever, you'll be like, I'm doing the same shit over and over.
But halfway through, people go,
that's
I'm done.
It's not working. That's the difference, I guess. Like when I have like those lower moments or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I might just give up, whatever, and not do it and stuff. And then you remind yourself, what we do, the bodybuilding, it's only 1% of population that actually put themselves through, because most people just, like you say, give up, not follow through, or like, oh, it gets hard, well, I might as well just give up. But that's, you can say about someone that does marathon. I was like, I would never bloody sign up. I can't think of anything worse, but I admire these people, because like, how the hell do you run that long?
My knees hurt.
That is nuts. Or triathlon or whatever, anything you kind of do is just like, you have to build that in yourself.
Do you want to plug your business?
Yeah.
Plug your business.
What's your business called? Where can they find you?
So my business is called TYM Leaflet, stands for Target Your Market. We are a leaflet distribution company operating all over London. We work with anybody that wants to spread the word about the business, so estate agents, dentists, local authorities, politicians, and so on. I've been doing that for 10 years, I think. Time flies, yeah. We've got our own team. We recruit and train people in-house, all GPS tracked, supervised, and so on, so it's all done properly. We work anywhere in London.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. You've been
No,
great
thank
knowing
you.
a bit more
It
about
wasn't
you.
as bad as I thought.
Messaged me the other day going, I'm not looking forward to this. It's like, what do I do? I was like, I might swear. I was like, you're not getting out of this. It's like,
So-
you want to be at the other side of comfort, this is it.
But you guys made it really, really easy. Like I feel like it is. You know, when you like stress or you don't feel comfortable with other people.
The second person to say this, I like it.
Yeah.
Dream team.
Yeah, no, I've never
meeting.
met you, but you're really easy to like get on.
Oh,
Like, the
thank
way
you,
you ask
thank you.
questions is not like I don't feel like you'd be like jumping on me.
It's a chat. Answer.
Exactly. But
How do we get other people
Yeah.
to think and feel, or they might need to hear something that's in this podcast.
Yeah.
They might need to see something. They might just need that bit of inspiration that will help them.
that's what he says. Because like I don't see myself as inspirational. I always like feel really like hiding.
You inspired me with the disciplines.
Yes.
But there is like a few friends or whatever. They will be like, this is like.
Oh, massive.
Oh, actually, there was a guy that I met when I did my studies in Valencia in Spain 14 years ago. He literally sent me a picture from him of himself on a treadmill, and he said, I've been watching you, whatever, and you inspired me to go back to the gym, and that literally made my day. I've not seen or spoken to him for 14 years, and just having that message there, and I'm like, I love that.
Means a lot.
Yeah.
I think what makes it easy is that, not about you, but I am actually very interested in people's lives. I'd like to know how people are living and stuff.
It's a human.
Yeah, but it's
we all
finding,
nosy.
it's finding out and self-discovering, right? Because we all know how we all feel.
Yeah.
But it's how does somebody else feel and how do they overcome things, right? We get stressed, we
Exactly.
get down. It's like sometimes you wake up and you just want to cry. It's like, how does someone else overcome that? Because it's not just me.
It's all about, for me, it's like, I love learning from people. That's why like having a coach, a business coach or fitness coach or anyone. I always say I would rather be the dumbest person in a room full of smart people or smartest person in a room full of dumb people. Because you will never learn. That's what I always say to Ryan, my boy. Like when he plays football, and I was like, I would rather be in the team, like younger kids when I'm like the best. But what are you going to learn from them? You're going to get bored. And he actually tried. I was like, Mum, that's boring. And I'm like,
no one succeeds alone.
No.
That's a simple.
That's very true.
Yeah.
No, I think the discipline part has got to be like, I need to be a bit more disciplined with my life. I feel like, but like you said, there's opportunities that might be missed, but also, if you just, that's the end goal really. If you want the end goal so bad,
It's never too late to
stick
start.
to it. Yeah, exactly.
Literally, I keep saying that. It just all comes down to one question: how bad you want it.
Yeah.
And for me, if you don't want it bad enough, like if you're not getting it and pushing yourself out of that comfort zone and actually slaving away, you don't want it enough. You just don't want it. That's it.
Like
That's as simple as that.
Dropped.
It is.
That's it. We're done now.
There is no excuse for it. Do you know what I mean?
Pleasure meeting
Thank
you.
you.
Really nice meeting you. Thank you so much. Well done.